I'm building superpowers in real life, ranging from a $1 gadget that's really easy to make, all the way up to a $10,000 ultra powerful super gadget, and everything in between. We've got Spider-Man, Black Panther, Wolverine, Iron Man, and more, with each build getting more expensive and crazier as we go. I've got just too many ideas I want to share with you guys, so I'm doing them all at once. So comment your favorite or least favorite, and we'll test each invention to find out what's the coolest.
Level 1.
Starting cheap and easy with these new Spider-Man web shooters that actually shoot real webs. This started a while back when I figured out how to mod regular lighters to shoot whatever you put in them. Water, ice, fire. But with this version, I'm actually able to shoot real looking spider webs. And it's actually made from just regular styrofoam plates. The styrofoam's actually just a bunch of tiny long chain molecules, which conveniently enough makes it perfect for webs. But the styrofoam in plates like these have a bunch of bubbles in them, like foamy soap almost. So we can dissolve the styrofoam using a powerful solvent. Like, look how the plates just disappear into the liquid as they dissolve. And if we find that perfect ratio of plates to solvent, we end up with web fluid. Then we can put it in a web shooter and spray it out. When the fluid hits the air, the solvent evaporates super fast. This leaves behind the styrofoam molecules that are naturally long and stringy. They start hardening and clinging to each other to form these amazing looking spider webs. And spiders actually make their webs the same exact way, but they use biological proteins instead of styrofoam, which also harden with air contact. It looks sweet and even starts to feel like a real web when you grab it. The downside though, it's not strong. Not strong. It's not. That's the issue. If we could make this just a little stronger, might even be able to pull something with that. You know, like that'd be pretty sweet. Just like real spider webs, you would need a lot of this to do any sort of spidery activities, but it's still super cool to play with. I even put a bunch in a super soaker to make some big webs. Look at those webs.
Dude, shoot some webs.
Eventually though, it'd be sweet to make this a lot stronger and make some sort of ultimate web shooter that uses some sort of like sticky spider glue that you can actually swing on. That's a dream, of course. But until then, we do have our mini versions that shoot and stick to whatever you want with a magnet suction cup. Then they automatically reel themselves back up and you're good to shoot again. So if you want, grab one yourself with the link below. Okay, looks like I gotta rely on my next invention, my secret invisible underwater breathers.
Level 10.
It's a little harder to make and costs a bit more, but let's see how long I can stay underwater. I've made some secret underwater scuba tanks before, but this one might be the sneakiest. See, the secret is a small air cylinder on my waist. Then I drilled 2 tiny holes in my lungs for air. Yeah, don't fall asleep at the sleepover first. Now, the tube actually goes in my mouth, but it's super tiny and hidden under a layer of latex. I first thought about this when I was like 9. Always wondered if it would work. I do not recommend this, by the way. I don't know how much to use or how to use it. Is it hidden yet?
Yeah.
All right, cool, let's go. If there's any like makeup people watching this, they're probably just like cringing. I feel like I just gotta dry a little bit. Sir, you're a fan.
Baby girl, what's your name?
How's it looking on your end? Is it like
You're at work and you want to drink booze.
yeah, probably a better function. I'm too impatient, I think.
Anywhere from 30 minutes to several hours to dry completely.
I don't have time for that. Looks like I got some weird skin thing going on. And if you comment on it, you're a dick. Is it visible?
Like, yes, but like, not. When you turn like that, it's very obvious, but.
Yeah. I think we need to keep going. We are getting somewhere. Now, a professional makeup artist would legit make this look invisible, but it's not bad. And no way are you thinking that that's a scuba tank. Because the air is so high pressure in the tank, oh, we're totally gonna be able to do this. You actually don't need that big a tube to get enough air to sustain you. That is how I'm gonna fool you guys. But this is a pretty cool trick. It really makes you feel like Aquaman or Percy Jackson with the power just to exist underwater with nothing on you.
And he's alive. How long was that? 7 minutes.
That was super fun.
Yeah, that looks so
I
fun.
was like just under there, just like waving my hands around.
That's so crazy.
It's like super freeing too, just to like literally not have anything on.
Yeah.
I probably took like 40, 50 breaths. And this is just the start too. Like I've got some insane stuff coming up, so stick around for that. I think though the ultimate device would be like a mini mouthpiece that lets you breathe underwater indefinitely, like some sort of robotic gills or something. But what if you actually want to look like a superhero? Well, this is my real nanotech Black Panther suit.
Level 20.
You start off by looking like you're wearing some regular-ish shirt and pants, but then it actually transforms you into a Black Panther suit, kind of like how it looks in the movie. The secret are these thermochromic nanocrystals. These tiny crystals are suspended in a fluid along with an activator. When the fluid heats up, the tiny nanocrystals and the activator can mix together, which causes a chemical reaction and the crystals turn clear. Then when it cools down, the fluid hardens again and the reaction stops, turning it all back to colored. Science, man. That's cool stuff. To make it, all we need is a regular Black Panther suit. Add the thermochromic paint. Add some detail with brush strokes to make it look like real clothing, like maybe some jeans and a red button down. Then we can get some electric thermal clothing to wear under the suit. It's basically just got a bunch of wires with electricity running all through it. And that electricity turns into heat. Same way your computer does when you're getting wrecked at Fortnite by some 8-year-olds at 320 FPS. Now when we turn it on and heat it up, it changes the suit's color to reveal the Black Panther suit. But to make the transformation even better, have someone blast you with a heat gun to really make the suit change look like the movie. It can also be water activated too. Like start with like a couple drops or...
I just start with a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit, just a little bit.
You want me to get in the suit now mostly?
Yeah, dude, that's not the suit. Okay. Okay, you can turn it off. Alright, well, we're in normal clothes. Just, dude! It looks cool, but it won't help you in any action, car chases, or anything like that. But our next superhero gadget does.
Level 30.
We're stepping things up to this tow hook blaster. Just point it at a car, shoot, and hitch a ride. Hey, yo, chat, watch this. It's actually used in Fortnite, where players do exactly this. It's also just like Batman's grappling gun. But the secret is in the tip. You see, it takes some real big brain voodoo magic to take a gun and put it inside of another gun. But that's exactly what we did. The first one shoots, then on impact drives a spike backwards, which fires the second one in the tip, blasting the spike into the target. This means that dart's not coming out, and I'm locked in, ready to ride. Let's go! Nice, dude. It also works on people, too. Legally required to say it is unwise to use this device on people. But while I'm hitching a ride, if I fall or some bad guys try and square up, I'm still pretty screwed. Because besides this helmet, I don't have any armor defense gadgets. So what about a gadget that actually protects you? Well, this shield does just that.
Level 40.
It's made from Aerogel. This is definitely another level up, especially on price. Just this little piece here costs $500. So an entire suit would be tens of thousands. By weight, more expensive than gold. I wonder how it tastes. Literally like nothing. That's weird. It actually tastes like nothing. I don't know how to describe it besides that. Also, listen to how it sounds when it drops. Whoa. So what is this stuff and what does it actually do? Seriously, I think I got scammed. Besides looking extremely cool, it actually has some wild properties. For one, it's the lightest material in the world. An entire cubic meter of this stuff weighs only 180 grams. That's less than your iPhone. I'm sorry, I have to try this. Whoa. That is so weird. Why would I do that? Again, legally advised to say don't do that. Because it's so light and airy, it's also an amazing insulator. Perfect for some sweet heat shield type armor. I can literally stick my arm in a flame and not get burned. That is directly on my hand. Oh my God, it's not burning me. Completely fine. Completely fine. All right, we might be getting a little cocky now, but I'm so confident in this stuff, I'm gonna put my phone under it. Still works. This might be extremely dumb, but I have a lot of faith. Got about 10 racks right here, and we're gonna see if we can avoid lighting it on fire. To prove a point, all right? Mr. Beast, you seeing this? Let me get in the video. Also, I don't think this is illegal, but if it is, then it's fake. We're still good. Good thing that worked, because otherwise we could not afford the rest of the video. Should have used this in my last build when I was completely on fire. Oh yeah, worth a watch if you haven't seen it yet. But not only is it fireproof, but waterproof too. So that means if I cover my arm in this dust, I can stick my arm fully in the pool and pull it out completely dry. I feel like I'm sweating and this is preventing me from sweating. It's actually super weird. Look, I'm like silvery. So weird. Look at that. That's crazy. hand's dry.
Dry hand. Whoa, dude.
Yeah, man.
Oh
Pulling it out.
my god. No
Completely
way.
dry.
Oh my god. That's so weird. Your hair is so dry.
I know.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm waterproof.
That's so weird.
That just feels weird. That feels wrong. It shouldn't happen. It might be against my better judgment.
I gotta see what it looks like.
It's either gonna be really cool or really dumb. Like, just imagine an entire suit made of this stuff. Like, there's some serious potential here. If only it was a bit stronger, which got me thinking about this right here. It is the strongest metal on Earth. It's called tungsten, and it's basically the opposite of aerogel.
Level 50.
It's one of the heaviest metals known to man. Over 100,000 times heavier than aerogel. But unfortunately for me, it's the same in price. Just this one sheet, 2,500 bucks. Could have gotten like 5 PS5s, all right? That's
25 PS5.
subscribe. So I thought, what better use of an indestructible material like this than to make some indestructible wolverine claws? And with the new movie out, it's the perfect time. But how do we cut and shape the toughest metal in the world with really, really sharp tools and a lot of sweating? That's how. The ironic thing is, the strongest saws and cutting blades are coated with tungsten on the tips because of how tough and strong it is. But even the industrial cutting blades just have a small coating of tungsten. They're not solid tungsten like our claws, so they really don't stand a chance of working. Diamond blades are pretty much the only thing that stands a chance against this metal. This is gonna take a while.
2 hours later.
Did it. Now for the actual claw shape. Yeah. Oh. Bit ripped itself apart. Yes. We did it. That's all we did.
1 eternity later.
Finally, we've got the claws cut out and sharpened. And they've also got a little trick up their sleeves. Because tungsten is so strong, it can handle extreme heat, over 6,000 degrees. That's hotter than the surface of the sun. A regular knife can only handle a fraction of that and melts with a hand torch. Just a regular blowtorch, not the most sturdy. So this means we can heat up our claws so insanely hot, they basically become lightsabers, and we can cut through almost anything. But to get that extreme heat, we're using an insane amount of electricity. Shout out to the hacksmith for this idea from his first lightsaber. Super cool, and you should watch it. But basically, if we cut a tiny groove down the middle of the claws, we form a loop. Now the current can flow all through the claws and light them up red hot like a light bulb. Oh shit, they're glowing hot. Oh my god. Look at that. God, that's lightsaber Wolverine claws right there. Wow. We're using enough power to run 10 houses. Wow. This one also works on people too. I guess that's just fire. Yeah, it is on fire.
That's kind of hard.
I don't know if his self-healing can. Yeah. You're good, right? Wake up. Do not think he's healing from that one.
So dark! Do you sure you're not from the DC universe?
A lot of cool stuff so far, and the craziest is still yet to come. But to keep myself organized with all this, Odoo, our sponsor, has been a huge help. They've got every tool you could need to run and organize your business. Basically, you just click the link and make a free account and go to the Projects app. Then add all your insane invention ideas, including this beast of a gadget right here, which you'll see in a sec. But as I'm working, it helps me juggle and keep track of just all the different parts of this project. And it helps me figure out the best order to get everything done in so I don't waste time. I'm always finding the more planning you spend beforehand, the more time you save in the long run, especially when there's so many moving parts and different things to do and make, like this video. And Odoo's great because it's super user-friendly. All the apps talk to each other and communicate to keep everything synced and organized. And you can even customize it to how you like to optimize your workflow. It can run your website, handle sales, do payroll, inventory, manufacturing, plus much more. So if you're ever starting a business or big project of any kind, check out Odoo with the link below. Any single app is free, and if you want more, you can choose what you want. And for multiple apps, there's a free 14-day trial. My next invention is something that I've worked on for a while, actually.
Level 70.
because you really can only build so much for one project, I often get comments for a version 2, which is tough because most of you guys want to see new stuff. So I thought this was the perfect chance to take a fan favorite and make them way better. Yeah, these are my Spider-Man wall climbers V2. Did a bunch of R&D on upgrading all the parts. Still got all the great Spider-Man wall climbing functionality from before. It lets you put your hand on something, press a button, and mini suction pumps actually grab on, let you hang to stuff or pick stuff up. I've got 4 of these suction cups on my arms and legs, but now there's no messy wires because it's all Bluetooth. This was one of the most annoying parts of the first suit. All these wires running across my body, plus all the battery wires, separate battery holders, tubes you needed to plug into other tubes and wires. Brutal to put on and take off. But now, that's all you gotta do. Each arm and leg talks wirelessly to the other arm and leg. So the button on my right thumb controls my right arm and left leg. It's also got built-in sensors to tell me if there's enough suction to put my weight on. Top one's for my arm and the bottom one's for my leg. Just like that. Pretty slick. It's also now got battery indicators too, so I know how much time I got left to climb. Because honestly, last time I was kind of just fingers crossed. I also added 2 upgraded pumps, so now it sucks even faster and it doesn't even matter if one gets damaged. All of this in a new Spidey looking package. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how they came out. No better way to break them in than with a little building climb, you know? Very familiar.
We're back in time, I think. Oh. I did not know you were doing that.
Me either. Why did I do that?
I don't know.
How am I gonna get down? I am him.
Oh, oh my God.
I got down, all right? Let me know if there's any other projects you want to see a V2 of. I'll try and make it happen. I'd love to make these into a real product too or something if it wasn't just such a massive liability. For now, again, grab your web shooters. But what does a $10,000 superhero gadget look like?
Level 100.
You know, at that price, we could make a lot. But I've had my eye on this for a while now. And I think it's the perfect opportunity to pull the trigger, quite literally, and make it happen. God, this thing is expensive. So this is my 2,000 watt Iron Man laser blaster. I'd explain it, but I think it's easier to show you. This thing is insane. It just burnt through a knife. The real secret comes from this 2,000 watt fiber laser. That's a crazy cool sentence, by the way.
2,000 watt fiber laser.
Some serious superhero or villain stuff right there.
Truth is, I am Iron Man.
This is your regular 5 milliwatt laser pointer right here. And this is how many it would take to equal the fiber laser. 400,000 times more to be exact. I've actually got my first metal Iron Man gauntlet here, which also packs a powerful 3 watt blue laser that can pop balloons and burn stuff. Let's see how it compares to the new Iron Man laser.
Now you're moving! Yes, sir! That was so, I don't know. That is so sick.
You can see right through. Right through 3 things of solid concrete. It's insane. The smaller laser might actually look brighter, but that's because the beam is a blue wavelength we can see. The fiber laser is infrared, which is a type of light we can't see. Makes it tempting to think it's safe and not wear safety glasses, but I think the results speak for themselves. So you're locked in somewhere, so your friends think it's funny to lock you in a room, and all you have is your 2,000 watt Iron Man laser. This is a childhood trauma showing up in my adult life. Locked. Simply laser around the door lock.
Oh.
Reconnect it. Do not lock me in a room. I will snap. The ultimate test. Tungsten Wolverine claws versus the Iron Man all-powerful laser. Which will win? I actually don't know. Fight! Wow. This is a battle right here. Oh, it's dripping. That means this is over 6,000 degrees. It melted the claws.
Yeah.
I feel like you can't give that a pass. Laser beats claws. But like barely, so barely. Oh, we got new Aerogel. All right, it comes back. Aerogel. I think it's gonna burn it. Yeah. Okay, it shot right there. Wow. That didn't take long at all. I thought it was supposed to be good at blocking heat. That is a clean hole. Right through. I kind of wish stopped it. I don't know why. I was rooting for it. So far, Unstoppable Laser is undefeated. This is going to be our human hand, kind of what it would do to flesh. That's your hand.
This is the most cursed cooking show I've ever been on.
This is not. Yeah. Look at you, dude, right now.
Just filming.
Just two guys having fun. It smells like burnt meat. It smells awful.
Looks like it's going right through it.
Yeah, it is going through it. Yeah. Boom. Just like that. You don't want to go too hot with it. It's done. This is cooked. I feel fine eating that. Right. 6 out of 10.
When I discovered a 1,000 degree ball couldn't burn through a pineapple skin, I bought 10 pineapples to make a shield out of to see if it could resist a flamethrower. And this is not even hot. Yo! This
Apparently they're really good at stopping heat. We're gonna put that to the test. That's light work. That took like 5 seconds.
You promised it wouldn't go through.
It's so sad. Pineapple loses.
Yeah.
If you can't tell by now, it'll basically pulverize anything you put in front of it. Oh, dude, it's like raining. Whoa. Dude, it's a Thanos snap.
This is Thanos snap.
Like, yes, this is the power you think of from like a sci-fi laser gun. And it's just like what Tony Stark had on his Iron Man suit. Let me know if these sparked any ideas for other superhero tech I should make in the next one. If you like this style of vid, if you hated, but we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.